think of this particular PowerPoint not to be normal, where you type in things in the boxes. So right off the bat, let's select all these boxes and delete them. Control scroll out so you can see the stage in its entirety. Remember, hold Control and scroll your mouse so you can see the whole stage. We're going to begin by inserting a background for our cartoon. And I'm going to choose Insert Online Pictures. And I'm going to type in farm. Now, certainly you don't want a real picture for a cartoon. That kind of takes away from the whole idea. So you want to scroll down to a farm that would make more sense. So I'm going to find a cartoon-looking farm from the clip art gallery. And how about this one, for example? You're going to want to stretch it out, grabbing the corners to fit the screen. Sometimes it won't fit the screen, you might need to adjust. But you definitely don't want to stretch an object to look funny. Next, you're going to insert a character to go with your story. I'm going to choose a cow. Again, you want to find a cartoon cow. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find a cow that I would like to use in my project. And I'm also going to choose a pig. Make sure they're off the screen to the side. If you choose a clip art that has extra colors in there that you want to take out, you could actually right-click, go to Group and Ungroup. Click Yes, right-click again, Group, Ungroup. And now you can remove the different components and delete them. It breaks it down into its other colors, so it may take a while. Once everything is deleted, be sure to reselect everything and group it back up. That way, as we move the objects, they don't go in separate ways. Now it's time to animate. To animate, you're going to you're going to go to Animations, Add Animation. I'm going to scroll all the way down to Custom Path. Draw the custom path and hit Enter. We'll not see the actual animation until we click the preview. I'm going to do Add Animation again. This time I'm going to select on the cow. Scroll down, Custom Path, draw your path. Click Enter. Preview will allow you to see the action. Notice how my cow is too low. You can make adjustments by dragging the lines up to make it higher. You can also extend it so it goes longer. Press Preview to see the progress. Still not happy with it, so I'm going to go a little higher. Great. Now I want you to open what's called the animation pane. It's a window on the right hand side that shows the order of your animation and allows you to press play at any time and see that order. If you need to change that order, you can click and hold and drag to choose which comes first. So now the cow goes, then the pig goes. Now these things happen in sequence, but if you play it full screen, it will require clicking. That's okay. We want to keep that so that in the end we can click and time out our cartoon based on a mouse click pattern, which I'll explain later. So for now, we just want to set up our PowerPoint cartoon to animate using this animation pane. Next, we're going to add callout bubbles. The callout bubbles, under Insert, Shapes, Callouts, are much like you would see in a cartoon. You drag out the callout bubble. You can modify the color of that bubble. And you're going to right-click, edit the text, and add your script. Notice how the font is too small. Highlight that font and change the size of that font. Now repeat that process for the pig. Right-click, edit, now, if we play the animation, notice the callout bubbles are, well, this one is actually not quite pointed correctly. We'll fix that. But they are also stagnant. They just stay there when the characters walk up there. We would like to animate those so that they make sense. The callout bubbles come in after the characters walk in. In order to do that, you need to click on one of the callout bubbles, go back to the Animations tab, add an animation. In this case, we don't want anything that would spin or fly. We want something simple. Please choose Appear and click on the oink. Do the same, add animation, appear. So when you play, you're going to get, oops, the cow, the pig, and the two callouts. In order to continue the conversation, in other words, having the cow and the pig have a conversation over a spanned period of time, you're going to want the callout bubbles to disappear as well. So add animation, you're going to choose disappear. Notice the sequence on the right. Picture 4, next picture, callout bubbles, disappear, disappear. If you play them in a preview mode, in comes the cow, then the pig, and the two callout bubbles. Now they came in and out really fast, don't worry about that. When we play it full screen, which is the F5 key, you can click as you perform your PowerPoint at the pace you want to actually display it. So now that we have a basic conversation, the trick to continuing the chat is to right-click on the slide, duplicate that slide, and then changing the path, deleting the path, moving the character, deleting the path, moving the character, and changing the words. Now we're going to leave oink here. Now notice the conversation is still going to happen. Here is the cartoon completed. When you are ready, you may continue on with the next part of this tutorial, which includes how to add your voice, sounds, and how to make them move automatically